All right, guys, it's Big Al from Around the Turnbuckle, and we're here with President Dino Sanna for the 43rd anniversary 3WA event here at the Quaker Town. And President Sanna, are you excited or what?
I guess. I mean, I've been going through this kind of stuff now 43 times, so, you know.
How do you feel about, like, this? 3WA fans have talked to us a lot about it's kind of like 3WA's WrestleMania, like their biggest stage of the year.
Well, we say it's our big wrestler celebration or whatever you want to call for the 43rd anniversary, but really every single event we do is a celebration. Celebration for our wrestling fans because our people really know the kind of product that we do and the kind of professional wrestling that we believe on it. We say old-time pro wrestling, the way it used to be, the way it was meant to be. Just today, just to give you a little idea, when I picked up my friend, the Barbarian, we were talking about old-time wrestling, and we were talking about the first time he worked for me, which was 31 years ago. It was just when he got involved with the WWE or WWWF.
With the Warlord, right?
With the Warlord, 6'5" Warlord. I had them in Northeast Philadelphia, Parkwood, at the Taborem, at the Juliana Park. We had them in Danville. They've been with us for so many years, for so many times. And what a great tag team. The Power of Pain. You remember that?
Oh,
stuff?
yeah.
Holy smoke.
Matches with Demolition.
Yep.
They had tag teams. They were managed by Mr. Fuji. They did a switch. I recall it was at the Survivor Series where the Barbarian and the Powers of Pain, Warlord and Barbarian, were in a tag team elimination match. Yeah. Came down to, I believe it was the Conquistadors and the Powers of Pain and Demolition were last. And it seemed like there was a double switch there where the Powers of Pain went with Mr. Fuji and Demolition ended up winning over the fans.
They were one of the few, I would say one of the first tag team champions that we had. I believe it was at the Northeast Philadelphia, Northeast Armory. I don't know the exact year, but that's when they become the tag team champion. But then they lost about 6 months after that in Danville, Pennsylvania, when we were doing a fundraiser for the new school they were building.
Talk about like some of your best, fondest memories of these 43 years. I mean, there has to be a lot. I mean, we know we're talking about the Barbarian because the Barbarian is here tonight, and he is wrestling Dimitrios Arian. But beyond that, some of your fondest memories of 3WA.
I don't know if I could define or just come up with one time because there've been so many events where we had 2, 3, 4, 5 superstars into the event. I give you an idea. When we did the wrestling event at Lenox City, Taj Mahal, at the Hesses Arena, 5,000 people.
Ooh.
That was a full house. And we had Sid Vicious.
Nice.
We had Brutus the Barber Beefcake. We had a Superfly Jimmy Snuka. We had a Bam Bam Bigelow. The Bushwhackers. It was all superstar. And one of the things that I remember was, if you remember, Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Almost 7 foot.
He's a big dude.
After the matches are finished, I'm trying to pay all the stars, and I can't find Sid Vicious. I said, what the heck happened to him? So I went on the top of the steps on the casino floor because I was looking around to see if I find him. So here I see him sticking up that much from everybody else. So I approach him. I said, Sid, where did you go? I have to give you money. He said, I'm not worried about it. I said, I know you won't go no place. Where the hell are you going to go with a guy like that, you know? But here was a guy sticking up like he's afraid from everybody else at the casino.
See, that's a memory. You said I can't pick one, and then you found it right there. It kind of came to you.
Well, and then I can never forget what happened in Africa. All right, we had 18 superstars in Africa. We did this 2 event, 40,000 people a night, all superstars, and they had a parade for us. They had a parade on the street. We were on top of the trucks. They put us on top of the trucks, and there was thousands and thousands of people lining up on the street to see the WWWA superstar. And back in Africa, they call it Wrestle Mania. Wrestle dash Mania.
Right.
Separate. What a great thing to see. What a great.
So what are we going to see tonight? This is the 43rd anniversary. We got a great card on the pre-show. We made our predictions, the professor and I, and Roadblock Chad McCoy, one of your staples around here. He was also co-hosting with us, and we all made our predictions. But man, what a card you have for tonight! It looks good.
Well, it's a nice card. It's a big card, and I'll tell you what, every single event has a meaning to it tonight, because every event tonight is going to be a main event. That's all I can say. I can't even talk about it because I'm excited. I know the fans going to be excited pretty soon when they come in, and here we go.
Professor and I are excited to call it. This is President Dino Sanna. If you want to see 3WA action, come to the Q-Mart in Quakertown the 4th Saturday of every month, and we'll see you guys next time.
At this time, please welcome to the ring your 3WA commentators, Big Al and the Professor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is very, very exciting news. So you want to pay attention. This that I'm holding in my hand is a brand new championship that will be featured here in the 3WA. This championship is called the 3WA Carnage Championship. And if you do not know what Carnage is, on the 3WA YouTube channel, we are now 50 episodes in, calling matches here for the 3WA with the Professor and myself. You can check out all the prior episodes of Carnage and the future ones on the 3WA YouTube channel. This championship will highlight an individual who is on the rise here in 3WA. And we are honored to introduce the 3WA Carnage Championship. Good luck to whoever is the first 3WA Carnage champion.
That's great news. Thank you to the Professor and Big Al.
It's Big Al Boski. It is Professor Keith, 3WA Carnage commentary team, and we are here at the 43rd anniversary of 3WA with nice and smooth Trace Parker and Tom Mitchell. What's up, guys?
What's up? How you doing?
I appreciate having us.
Yeah.
It is our pleasure, as always. And tonight, you guys have a tag team match against the Bad Fellas, Nathaniel, Cunningham, and Don Bambino. And at the pre-show, Keith and I and Roadblock, we talked a lot about if the winner of this match, to me and to them, seems right up there in contention for a tag team title match here in 3WA. What do you guys think?
I think that's the goal. I mean, we've been coming here. We only got one loss under our belt. I mean, I guess that is the next step once we beat the Bad Fellas tonight, right?
Absolutely, but the thing about the Bad Fellas is we did beat them in that triple threat elimination match back here in April, but after the match they had to go out of the way and attack us. So we got unfinished business with the Bad Fellas before we can get onto the tag team championships here at 3WA.
That's
Professor,
right.
how do you look at this tag team match coming out? Like, I know you made your prediction on the pre-show, but for Carnage, what do you think?
It's all about momentum, right, guys? Like you just pointed out, you've only got one loss here in 3WA. You're coming off the win in that triple threat tag team match But like you said, bad fellas were willing to, after the fact, take it out on you physically. Donny Bambino's a monster. We know that, right? Donny's the power, Nathaniel's the finesse. Kind of like with your team, Tom, you're the power, Trace, you're the finesse. You guys match up really well. I know you don't want to get into your whole strategy and give everything away, but is there any kind of keys that you guys are looking at, any film you've been studying, to kind of figure out where you need to go tonight to get the win?
Yeah, I got you. So what we've been kind of looking at is we've actually been in the ring with Donny Bambino before. Granted, Damon Danto is his partner. This is before the Bad Fellas really came together and came into their own. In our match with Donny, he was on the same page as Damon, but we saw a glimpse of just how strong, how powerful, how difficult he is to move around. So I got a lot of respect for Donny Bambino as a competitor. The person, but Nathaniel Cunningham, he's more of a wild card. Sure, he was in the triple threat match, but I really didn't interact with him. Trace, you did a little bit, but his speed, his finesse, his technical ability from what we've been studying is off the charts. It's no joke for us tonight.
Yeah, I mean, last month they attacked us, so I mean, we're all about sportsmanship, but you wanted a fight, you got it right here at the 43rd anniversary.
43rd anniversary, nice and smooth versus the Bad Fellas. It's coming up right now on Carnage.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your following tag team match is set for one fall.
All right, we are back, fans. Opening up 3WA Carnage this week is a tag team matchup with the Bad Fellas. And now, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about our huge announcement just now. In my hands right now is the 3WA Carnage Championship. Folks, I was a fan just like you, a young boy watching The Undertaker put the Ultimate Warrior in a casket. And all I wanted to do was to be able to call professional wrestling, to be able to introduce this championship, fans, to give other stars an opportunity in this business. It means more to me than I'll ever be able to say.
Professor, it was an honor to be in the ring with you and announce the 3WA Carnage Championship, and we have not yet learned how that championship will be inaugurated here in 3WA, but coming soon, fans, we are going to have a brand new 3WA Carnage Championship named after our show, Professor, 3WA Carnage.
It is a heck of an achievement, Al. I am so blessed that 3WA went ahead and did this. Nice and smooth is on their way to the ring. Al, we hope to, probably about next month, talk about more about the Carnage Championship and how we'll be determining that first champion.
We'll talk about it, Professor, but right now we're back at the 3WA. We're back here on Carnage for the continuing coverage of the 43rd anniversary of 3WA here, and we have tag team action with the Bad Fellas and Nice and Smooth.
Indeed we do, Al. Back to the action where the focus belongs.
Introducing team number 1, weighing on a combined weight of 417 pounds, from Calabasas, California, and Little Italy, respectively, Nathaniel Cunningham, Donny Bambino, the Bad Fellas.
Bad Fellas making friends as always.
And their opponents, they weigh on a combined weight of 440 pounds.
440?
Pennsylvania, Too Nice, Trace Parker, Smooth, Tom Mitchell. They are Nice and Smooth.
Nice and smooth, looking like $1 million there, Al. Got some
Professor.
new ring gear.
Yeah, they got new ring gear, coordination here, and obviously the winner of this match, Professor, needs to be in the conversation against the original family for the 3WA tag titles.
Absolutely, the original family would be wise to scout this one. We talked to Nice and Smooth before the show here about the momentum that they've been building up. The Bad Fellas have been looking to get something going. Collar and elbow tie-up now, jockeying for position. Good wrist lock there by Trace Parker. Roll out by Cunningham. Cunningham now with that wrist lock, really wrenching it in. Parker trying to find the escape and does. Arm wringer. Really twisting deep into a hammer lock there. Good side headlock. Now it's fast paced early on.
Yeah. Yeah, Professor, they're just trying to feel each other out, that's all.
Working deeply into a headlock now. No reversal. Nicely done.
Oh!
Good shoulder block there by Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham, opposite side. Parker leapfrog. Nicely done. Drag on Cunningham.
Nice hip toss.
Very nice hip toss.
Here we go.
Into Bambino. This is, of course, the problem that Nice and Smooth need to solve. The power member of the Bad Fellas is in the ring, and I believe Bambino is asking for Tom Mitchell.
Yeah, he wants Smooth Tom Mitchell, and Trace Parker obliges.
Ask and you shall receive.
What a beautiful title this is, Professor. I can't wait to see who is the first Carnage champion.
Absolutely. Collar and elbow tie-up by Tom Mitchell now. Nicely done. Jockeying for position. Two bulls. Ooh. Clean break. Nobody wins that one. Tom Mitchell with the height advantage, but in terms of the power advantage, it seems dead even.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Professor. We weren't sure which one of these two are the stronger of the two. Tom Mitchell's deceptively powerful.
And I believe now they're having a little bit of a contest here to see who's the strongest. Here comes Bambino, and Mitchell is going to have a seat.
Well, wait a minute. Does Donny realize he left?
I think Donny might have just figured that out. Bambino's just run himself ragged, and Tom Mitchell now coming to pick the bone.
Oh!
Good clothesline into the cover. One. Count of one only. Referee way out of position again. Bad Fellas now jaw-jacking with the referee. There's no timeout. Donny Bambino wants a timeout. There's no timeouts in wrestling.
Yeah, well...
Bambino now peels off that shirt.
Oh, he said he's hot. It's hot in here, Professor.
That it is. Bambino wanting a test of strength now with Tom Mitchell. Mitchell obliging. Now we've got the other hand maybe getting locked.
Again, Professor, we mentioned it earlier when we talked to Tom Mitchell. We weren't sure which one of these guys are stronger. I guess we're going to find out.
Right now, it looks like Donny Bambino. Wait a minute. Tom Mitchell is fighting back now. Tom Mitchell and Donny Bambino stomps the foot. Just clubbed him right in the face.
Absolutely.
God. Knock a couple teeth with that haymaker.
What a
Bambino,
shot.
Hard shots into the midsection. It looks like Rocky with the meat.
The Don in control. No, well, he was.
But now here comes Tom Mitchell. Some fight of his own. Bambino shot to the throat. Mitchell now in the corner. Bambino choking away on him.
And he's right where Bad Fellas want him, Professor, in their corner.
Absolutely. And wait a minute, Cunningham now is choking Mitchell. The referee is busy with Bambino.
That is brilliant.
That's despicable is what it is.
Well, despicable, you call it despicable, I call it brilliant.
Line tag now to Bambino. Mitchell is in the wrong part of town, absolutely. Bambino makes a vulgar gesture to Parker. Double team coming up. Drop toe hold into an elbow drop across the back. That might do it. Cover one. Count of one only in that case. The bad fellas, a little bit of miscommunication there may have cost him. Bambino now with that side headlock, taunting Tom Mitchell, desperately trying to get that tag out to Trace.
Oh, look at that.
Parker. And now Bambino is manipulating the joints, trying to break those fingers.
Absolutely. And he will. He has no remorse as the Don. Oh, look at that.
Good Lord. Those fingers may be broken. Oh, and again stomping away on the hand. Parker and Bambino now jaw-jacking away.
Donnie's.
Oh, and Bambino, that youthful inexperience, takes his eyes off Tom Mitchell. Mitchell nearly had the tag, and Bambino stops him cold.
Back to the bad fella's corner.
Yes, indeed. Tag out to Cunningham. Bambino setting him up now. Ow! Cunningham cover. 1, 2, 2 count only.
He might have had him there. Yeah, the bad fellas are angry at that. He might have had him.
Bad fellas arguing the count, but the referee's decision is final.
2 count only.
Now Cunningham choking away on Tom Mitchell. Look at that smug look. Wait a minute. Cunningham distracting the referee so Bambino can land a haymaker.
Trace Parker beside himself, pacing on the apron.
Absolutely. Trace Parker can't do anything now but wait and hope that Tom Mitchell can find his way to the corner. Cover. Rather lackadaisical cover.
Yeah, I got to agree with that, Professor. You're not going to put away smooth Tom Mitchell like that.
Referee wasn't even counting, and Cunningham taking exception to that. Oh! Forearm shot by Cunningham.
Outstanding.
Tag out to Bambino. Bad fellas. Oh! And down goes Trace Parker. As I was saying, bad fellas have done an amazing job of isolating Tom Mitchell and cutting him off. Big double suplex.
It's only a matter of time, Professor.
It may well be. Cover 1, 2.
Like you said, they've isolated Tom Mitchell. They keep Trace Parker at bay whenever they have to, and they've cut the ring off as well.
Tom Mitchell now continuing, though, to try to rally, to try to fight back in this one. Bambino, another hard slug to the chest of Tom Mitchell. Bambino now measuring.
Look out. Here we go.
Bambino, nobody home on that one. Tom Mitchell may have had his
Cunningham
best
going?
opportunity. Oh, Cunningham taking Parker out of the equation. Mitchell would have had the tag.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant on the part of Nathaniel Cunningham right there.
Absolutely diabolical by Cunningham. Into the buckle goes Mitchell. And now tagged by the bad fellas. Cunningham, the legal man.
Nice and smooth, need to regroup, but I don't know if they can at this point.
Nice and smooth is in a bad way here. The bad fellas hammering away and jaw-jacking Trace Parker. Mitchell,
It's over.
Slam. 1, 2, 2 count only. Where does Tom Mitchell get this resiliency from?
I got to give him credit, Professor. He is resilient, but the bad fellas, as long as they keep him in the ring, it's only a matter of time.
Absolutely. Here comes Nathaniel Cunningham.
Oh, look at this.
Two count only.
Like a well-oiled machine are the bad fellas, Professor.
Absolutely. It was a good wheelbarrow slam, but Tom Mitchell refusing to give in, refusing to lose. Trace Parker now is trying to rally this crowd and rally his partner. Mitchell is fighting back now. Mitchell's on the wrong side of town here. Hard shot to the buckle by Cunningham. Mitchell, good back elbow. Cunningham doesn't.
Up
and over.
Oh, no.
Tag! Tag is made! Trace Parker is in, and Nathaniel Cunningham is going down. Whoa! Tag there by Bambino. Parker's not aware of it. No.
Look out.
Ducks under. Here comes Parker. Oh! Spear by Trace Parker. Cover. 1, 2.
Nope.
2 count only.
No. Close but no cigar.
Trace Parker, though, he's feeling it. He's close and he knows it. Parker now measuring. Bambino getting back to his feet. Parker on the back trying to choke the big man.
He's the ref.
Bambino's got the referee. And a low blow by Bambino. The referee didn't see it.
Are you sure, Professor?
I'm positive. Cover. 1, 2.
Oh.
2 count only. Trace Parker manages to recover. Donny Bambino is frustrated. What does he have to do to put Trace Parker away? Bambino now throwing Parker into his corner. Tag out to Cunningham. Hard shot to the midsection by Bambino. Here's Cunningham now. Referee losing all control of this one.
Look at this.
Oh! Parker pushes him off into the corner.
Tag was made.
Tag by Mitchell.
Tag was made.
Tag was made. Mitchell now coming into the drop kick. Another tag into Too Nice. Too Nice setting him up.
Oh!
Heck of a maneuver there. 1, 2.
Nope.
No. 2 count only. Tag out to Tom Mitchell.
Momentum is back to nice and smooth.
Setting him up.
Oh!
Heart attack.
Shades
of the heart.
Yeah, absolutely, Professor.
Cover. 2.
Oh!
2 count only. Nathaniel Cunningham just kicked out of a heart attack.
Yes, he did.
Trace Parker now wants to tag again. Tom Mitchell obliging.
Unbelievable.
Parker.
Oh! Zigzag.
Another zigzag. You called it, partner. Tag made again. Wait a minute. Here comes Bambino from the opposite side.
Oh, look at that.
Super kick on Bambino. Down he goes. Rolling 450 from the second rope. 2, 3. He got him.
Wow. Wow.
Nice and smooth.
An impressive victory for Nice and Smooth. If I was the tag team champions, I'd consider myself on notice.
I gotta give it to him, Professor. The Bad Fellas had a game plan. They throttled it. They're your winners, and they have their eyes on tag team gold here.
Absolutely they do. Nice and Smooth with a statement and a hard-fought win here tonight.
Hey guys, it's the Big Albroski, it's the Professor, and we're here with Mike Bucciaroni, super fan of 3WA at the 3WA 43rd anniversary show. Mike, excited about tonight or what?
I am looking so much forward to this match.
Which match?
Well, obviously, JTK's right out the Wolfman wants to but I'm also looking forward to Wyndham versus Theo Ivory.
Yes.
That is the match that I've been waiting to see for 4 years.
I think the fans have been waiting to see that one too. Professor, what do you think?
Absolutely. We've got a stacked card here tonight. Nothing but the ways any way around. We'll rather do this prediction. We'll see if it comes true. If you can use this to raise the game, I have my doubts.
Mike Bucciaroni, why have you been coming to 3WA for now 3 or 4 years now?
First time I was hooked. I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. Never went to independent. walking around Q-Mart when I walked here, when I moved up here, saw the sign, said I'm coming, and I fell in love with 3WA. It's close in, you're right there, you see everything up and close, personal, you can interact with the wrestlers, and 3WA has the best fan base in the world. I've made so many friends here, to include you two guys.
I do.
And you come here, it's like a family get-together every month.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to be part of this family? Fourth Saturday of every month at the Q-Mart, right here. That's Mike Luceroni, that's the Professor. I'm Big Al. More fan interviews coming up.
Is that okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is set for one fall.
Has anyone seen Madman?
Oh, here we go, fans, back to action. And as you can tell, these fans are ready to go wild. It's the Dude!
Yeah, the Professor, the Dude was out here earlier last week on Carnage, and he had a special gift for, he didn't know what he was bringing, the Professor. He just needed gas money, or did he say grass money?
Yeah, the Dude needed some gas money to get here. Dude, by the Wyndham James Winthorpe III in the distracting Theo Ivory. The fans seem to be recognizing what the situation was and aren't holding it against the Dude. Dudemania continues to run wild in Quakertown.
Absolutely, Professor. Obviously, the fans can't get enough of the Dude. And quite frankly, neither can I.
Wait a minute. We know that music.
Yeah, have you heard that? I haven't heard that music in forever.
Oh my God!
That's Slayer!
It's Slayer! Slayer is back! Slayer is back in the 3WA arena! He's been released!
Professor, there's been rumors all week about Slayer returning to 3WA, but apparently he's here to take on the Dude!
Absolutely! We knew Dimitrios Arian had been negotiating with the Asylum, had gotten the ban lifted, the original family trying to have Slayer put away forever, but now Slayer is back! Slayer is home!
Introducing first.
Let's go to Jim!
He weighs at 220 pounds, and he comes to us straight from his van. Give it up for the Dude! And his opponent, he weighs in tonight at 4 million circuits, and he comes to us from the White Room. He is the Jersey Shore Madman. He is
Listen to that ovation. Usually the Dude is the most popular man in the room, but Slayer still commanding the love of the 3WA faithful.
They obviously missed the Professor, and the Dude doesn't know quite what to make of the Jersey Shore Madman, but he's here. He's back at 3WA, and I don't envy the Dude 1 minute.
No, Dude is definitely a little creeped out by Slayer. And it seems like, oh my God. Well, this is going to be a pretty unique matchup here, Al. God help the referee.
Yeah, I don't envy referee Rob right now.
No, Slayer once again a very slim and trim 4 million Zorknids. I think he's lost a Zorknid or two.
Possibly.
Dude wants a handshake with Slayer. The dude all about the sportsmanship.
Well, again,
and
yes.
Slayer obliges. There we go. Sportsmanship.
Well, Slayer's not used to that kind of sportsmanship in his opponents.
He is not. And now Slayer, I believe, digging for gold right now. And now Slayer would like another handshake.
Yeah, but you don't know where his hand was recently.
Oh, I believe the dude is aware.
I don't know if the dude's going to take that.
And the dude will. Good, great sportsmanship by the dude.
Oh, no.
And Slayer bites his hand. I was about to say how I thought we had kind of soul brothers going on right now, but
I guess the friendship's over.
I guess it is. Slayer hammering away. No reversal by the dude. Oh, great drop toe hold by the dude.
Nice move.
The dude now with a sleeper. The dude really a height and a reach advantage. I gotta say, it's very rare to see Slayer in a situation where, wow, I think frankly we could call him the underdog.
Yeah, a little bit here. The dude's had momentum for months. Slayer's been away for months. And now the dude is wrestling his match, keeping him grounded.
The dude has control of Slayer and almost nobody ever. This kind of control of Slayer cover, two.
Duder's elbow there, 2 count only.
Long 2 count from the Duder's elbow. You're right, Al. Slayer now trying to fight back. Shots in the midsection. Headbutt. Down goes the dude. Slayer now measuring. Oh, another headbutt by Slayer.
Yeah, Professor, I'm looking for ring rust on Slayer. I'm not seeing it.
No, we are not. Slayer continuing to use that unorthodox style. Looks like he hasn't missed a step.
Did he bite him again?
I believe Slayer just bit the ear. Hard shot by Slayer. Dude in the corner now. Slayer looking for the Irish whip. No reversal by the dude.
Oh.
Here comes Slayer. Elbow right in the region of the heart. Down goes the
shot it off the second rope, Professor, all the way across the ring.
Indeed he did. Slayer now firmly in control. Knee drop.
One thing about this guy, Professor, he's got no remorse.
Slayer again biting away at the dude. Referee allowing a lot of latitude. Smart.
Yeah, I would too if I were referee Rob.
Slayer now has the dude hung up in the corner. Here comes Slayer.
Look out.
Oh, elbow to the back of the head.
Oh my gosh. And he slingshotted off the second rope, possibly on the throat, not sure.
Absolutely. The dude is in all kinds of trouble right now. It is all Slayer. Slayer hammering away now. Slayer, I believe, trying to bite him again.
He did. That's 3 times now.
Slayer hammering away in the corner. Irish whip. Dude goes hard into the buckle.
Whoa!
Oh! Slayer with the clothesline. Takes him down. Does Slayer. Here comes Slayer again.
Oh!
Dude gets the boot up.
Cover.
1, 2. 2 count only. And
now the dude's mad.
The dude is getting frustrated and getting angry, hammering away on Slayer.
Well, I mean, he's been bit 3 times that I know of.
Absolutely, the dude's, I believe, going to need a rabies shot after this one.
Oh!
Shin break, jawbreaker by Slayer, excuse me. Slayer now, that drop kick, out goes the dude to the floor.
And he hit hard, Professor.
Yes.
It's out here right by us. He hit hard.
He did, and Slayer now out after him. This is not where the dude wants to be.
It's not where I want to be right now. He's a little too close to us.
Oh, dude, fighting back now. Referee applying count. Head first off the post goes Slayer.
Right into
the dude getting downright nasty. Dude breaks the count and comes back out. Slayer with a headbutt. Slayer's got that chair again.
Yeah, you never know what he's going to do.
Dude goes head first off the apron, hardest part of that ring.
He's dragging the carcass of the dude across the floor.
Slayer breaking the count now, trying to get the dude set up. Dude is fighting back.
What? Oh,
Slayer blocking the head. Slayer gets him off the apron again. Slayer trying to sit the dude in the chair.
He's got him. Look out.
Got him. Slayer is measuring. Whoa! Slayer with a sling blade onto that chair. Down goes the dude. Wait a minute.
Whoa!
That's JT Cage.
That's JT Cage.
That's the former hardcore champion. And he just got himself involved in this thing.
And he's attacking both guys.
He's attacking both men.
He's got a bandage on his head, Professor.
First remnants of that hardcore title match earlier. And now they're going at it. Slayer and JT Cage are going at it. No love lost there.
Absolutely not. And obviously JT Cage is a little irritated from what happened last week on Carnage.
Absolutely. And now they're going to the back. They're going to be in the parking lot trying to settle this one.
The dude just kind of got caught in the middle there.
The dude did. Dude ready to fight. He doesn't realize what happened here.
Did he win?
Well, I believe so. Yeah, JT Cage attacking Slayer. So the dude's going to win it by disqualification.
Well, he attacked both guys. I'm not sure.
Well, the dude's aware of it now. Waiting on the official announcement here.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from Carolina Jim. I thought he attacked both guys, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner as a result of a disqualification, the dude!
The dude wins. There it is, Professor.
Damn. Has anyone seen Madman?
Hey, it's the Big Alboski. It's Professor Keith. We're here at the 43rd anniversary of 3WA. And I'm here with Colin Devaney. What's up, man?
How you doing?
How long have you been coming to 3WA, Colin?
15 plus years.
15 years. Why?
I love it. It's one of the best shows around. The wrestlers are awesome to watch. Dino, he is one of the best promoters.
The man.
And the man.
What are you looking forward to most tonight on tonight's card?
Just to show itself.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Nothing particular. I'm just here to see the anniversary show and watch the wrestlers.
We interviewed Dino Sanna earlier. He called this his grand stage, his WrestleMania. You think it's the same thing?
I believe it.
Love it. If you could predict, Mike Rucciaroni, we just had as a fan interview, he predicted JT Cage versus the Wolfman. Who do you got?
Wolfman.
Wolfman all the way. You heard it here. Come on down to the Q-Mart. Join the family here. This is Colin. That's the Professor, and I'm the Big Alboski. More fan interviews coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next match is set for one fall, and it is for the 3WA Heavyweight Championship.
Big fight deal, one of our double main events here on the anniversary show. The heavyweight title on the line. Tyler Symz has claim to everyone that will listen. He is the uncrowned champion. He never lost it. Michael Mars winning it after Symz had to vacate it due to injury. Finally, we're going to put this issue to rest.
Top shelf Tyler Symz never, I repeat, Professor, never lost the 3WA Heavyweight Championship. He had to relinquish it due to an injury. But now, finally, he has picked his time. He has picked his moment on the grandest stage in 3WA to take back what is his from main event Michael Mars, and that is the 3WA Heavyweight Championship, and I can't wait to see it happen.
Well, certainly that's the story Tyler Symz wants to tell tonight. The story of him once again triumphing over his former partner. So much history between these two men. They have trained together. They have tagged together. They've been champions together. And Tyler Symz threw that all away, turning on Michael Mars, breaking his arm, costing him 6 months of his career and joining the original family.
Make no mistake about it, Professor. You've alluded to it. These guys have an over 20-year history, and that's just in the business. Before that, they were friends since childhood. They go back a long, long way. Nobody in this business knows each other better than Michael Mars and Top Shelf Tyler Symz. So I can't wait to see this happen.
Very true, Al. And now we await the arrival of the champion. And there he is, main event Michael Mars, the current reigning and defending 3WA Heavyweight Champion. Al, I talked about it earlier. What a difference a year makes. Last year, it was main event Michael Mars in the cage against Tyler Symz, hoping to win that championship. Mars was screwed out of the win, and Symz was injured during that match. And as you see, 1,000-yard stare.
Let's go to Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official, Lance Marshall.
Oh, God help us all.
Introducing first, the challenger is accompanied by the original head guy, representing the original family. He weighs in tonight at 265 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, Top Shelf, Tyler Symz.
Professor, if he wins this championship match, I just might forgive the Wolfman for winning the 3WA Hardcore title.
Weighing in tonight at 235 pounds from Las Vegas, Nevada, he is your reigning and defending 3WA Heavyweight Champion, main event, Michael Mars.
Michael Mars showing Tyler Symz what it's all about. That 3WA Heavyweight Championship.
Hands it to Lance Marshalls, and he's showing the fans what it's all about.
Absolutely. Big fight feel here tonight. This is so personal. And as we alluded to, Al, Tyler Symz never lost the championship.
Nope.
Michael Mars has thus far been unable to defeat Tyler Symz in big match situations like this. Once and for all, one way or another, we're going to have an undisputed champion.
Here we go, Professor. 1 year later, I can't wait.
Collar and elbow broken. Symz and Mars just feeling each other out now. So much history. Another collar and elbow tie-up. And Mars back, Symz was off. Symz trying to claim a pull of the hair. I didn't see it.
Of course you didn't see it. I saw it.
Of course you did.
Main event Michael Mars.
You get your check from the original family.
Listen, main event Michael Mars, make no mistake about it, is a powerful man, but so is Top Shelf Tyler Symz.
Absolutely. Tyler Symz is deceptively strong.
Oh.
Side headlock now by Mars. Once the best of friends, now the bitterest of enemies. Mars really cranking away, trying to wear Symz down. Symz is trying to find the hole. Fires Mars off. Oh, and Mars with the shoulder block Here comes Mars.
Nope.
Symz, no.
Wow.
Toss by Mars. Oh, what a headlock takeover.
Yeah, back to the headlock. Back to what started the match. Blackwood brought him to the dance, and he's wearing him down.
Absolutely. Symz reversing into a cover. Count of one only, says Lance Marshall's. Good heads-up wrestling by Tyler Symz.
That guy needs this win, Professor.
Oh, he absolutely does. The original family walked in here tonight with a chance to claim all of the gold here in 3WA, or at least all the major men's titles. Good headlock takeover again by Mars. And again, they had a chance to add the heavyweight title to their collection. Currently, they're minus the hardcore title. All they've got control of right now is the tag team titles. Mars back into the corner now. Referee Lance Marshall wants a clean break.
Oh.
Shoulder blocked by Symz. Symz now firing Mars in the opposite buckle. Scoop and slam with authority. Oh, Mars countering.
Look at that.
The scoop. Wow. Of his own.
Wow.
This is, and again, Symz counters. They are tit for tat here tonight. Good headlock takeover. Mars trying for a modified sleeper there.
Again, these guys are keeping it simple, just trying to outpower the other one. And main event Michael Mars seems to have the better of the two so far.
Absolutely good heads-up wrestling here. Very defensive. Neither man trying to make a mistake here.
He dumped him out.
Symz did dump Mars to the outside. Mars comes back in. Shoulder block.
Look out.
Sunset flip.
Can he get his shoulders?
1, 2.
Wow.
2 count only. Down hard by Tyler Symz. Did you hear the smack of Michael Mars' flesh hitting this hardwood floor?
You took the words right out of my mouth, Professor. I heard that. Everyone in the building heard that. Wow.
Michael Mars is going to need to regroup now. Both these men, proteges of the late, great Iron Mike Sharp. They're going to need every bit of that training here tonight. Shot by Mars. Mars, wait a minute.
Look at this.
He's offering Symz up.
Are you kidding me right now? He's allowing the fans to chop Top Shelf Tyler Symz.
Indeed he is, and Michael Mars finishes it off.
Now that's not fair. Why isn't Lance Marshall admonishing him?
I believe Lance Marshall is asking to get back in the ring here. Marshall's allowing a great degree of latitude here. He knows what's on the line. He doesn't want to disqualify anybody unless he has to. And Tyler Symz with a blatant low blow.
And how did Lance Marshall not see that?
Out of position now.
He's asking him to do it. He's going to admit it.
Oh yeah, Tyler Symz is a beacon of honesty. Now Symz choking away on main event Michael Mars. Referee applying the count.
Momentum clearly in Top Shelf Tyler Symz' corner right now.
Absolutely. Symz now, guillotining the throat against that bottom rope. Michael Mars is in a bad way right now.
Champ takes a walk.
Wait a minute.
Out.
Wait a minute, that guy just raked his eyes.
Well, Lance Marshall's much like the rest of this match, didn't see that either.
No, he did not. Michael Mars is fighting a handicap match right now. Mars now back in the ring. Symz beals him over.
There's that short knee that Top Shelf delivers.
Absolutely, point of a knee right into the forehead. And now once again choking main event Michael Mars.
Well, Lance Marshall was counting.
Lance Marshall was counting again. Lance Marshall's giving a ton of leeway in this matchup. This all-important heavyweight title match. Symz now, Mars blocks, gets the foot up. Here comes Mars. No, deadly combination.
There it is.
Symz. That could be it, but Symz is so tired out, he can't follow up.
Shades of Jay Lethal right there, Professor, with the lethal combination, but he can't make the cover. You're right.
He cannot. Mars trying to get back into this, trying to rally the fans. Oh! Good haymaker there by Symz. Shoots him off. Mars swinging neck breaker.
Out of nowhere. That just buys him some time.
Mars now cover. 2.
Nope.
2 3/4 count though, Al.
Yeah.
With a rather desperate cover. Really shows you the toll this match is taking. Symz misses. Oh! Leg sweep by Mars.
Unreal.
Cover. 1, 2. No! Tyler Symz once again finding a way to stay in this.
It seems like, Professor, every time that Michael Mars thinks he has the man, he doesn't, and then he thinks like 3 moves ahead of what he's going to do next.
Absolutely. Human chest. Cover by Symz.
Game over.
Do it.
New champion right here.
1, 2, 3.
Oh!
2 3/4 count.
Come on.
Tyler Symz was a whisper away from the heavyweight championship.
Lance Marshall's, that was 3. That guy knows it.
Tyler Symz is frustrated here. Shoots Mars off. No, Mars escaped. Code breaker by Mars.
But he can't follow it up. Can he cover him?
Can he cover him? Mars is desperately trying to get in the cover there. 1, 2, 3.
No!
2 3/4 count. Michael Mars would have had it had he been able to follow up and get the cover.
I hate to do it, Professor, but I have to agree with you. Boy, was that close. Come on, top shelf.
Tyler Symz and Michael Mars have thrown their best shots at each other. Hat guy distracting the referee, and Michael Mars with a kick to the midsection.
Look at it.
Shoots Symz off. Mars, no, misses.
Oh, no!
The cutter again. Symz into a cover. 1, 2, 3.
We have a new champion!
But the hat guy is continuing to distract the referee. What is the hat guy doing?
I have no idea.
The hat guy just screwed his own man.
He...
by Mars.
That could be it.
1, 2, 3. The hat guy has just lost Tyler Symz.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Professor, but you're right.
3WA Heavyweight Champion, main event,
Michael Mars has slain his demon. Michael Mars has defeated top shelf Tyler Symz. Michael Mars is now the undisputed 3WA Heavyweight Champion, and Tyler Symz is arguing with the hat guy, saying, "What are you doing? I had him beat."
I gotta agree with you, Professor. He can't say that anymore. He can't say he's the uncrowned champion. He just lost. And the hat guy is the reason why.
Yes, indeed. The original family is having a terrible night here tonight. Tyler Symz comes up short thanks to the hat guy. Wait a minute. He's got a microphone.
Tyler, I'm so sorry. I thought you had the match won.
He did.
He did have the match won. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Symz.
All right.
Looks like
a little dissension, but
yeah, looks
all
like
right.
It's smoothed over now.
He apologized. He apologized.
Symz is accepting it. Hat guy's a lucky man.
What's up, guys? The Big Alboski. It is Professor Keith. We're outside here with the one and the only Bob Bushman. What's up, Bob?
Hey, not much. Another day in paradise.
What are you excited about most about the 3WA 43rd anniversary? 43 years.
43 years, and the one thing I'm most excited about is seeing Alan Clayball kick Tommy Vex's ass.
Alan Clayball kicking Tommy Vex's ass.
It's going to happen.
Dog Nation is in the house. Why do you keep coming to wrestling? Now, for those of you who don't know, Bob doesn't only just come to 3WA. He supports as many local organizations in Pennsylvania as he possibly can.
Bob, what keeps you coming to professional wrestling, especially on the indie circuit?
The indie circuits were born. Without the indies, there's no WWE, there's no AEW, there's none of them. No TNA, there's nothing. Indie circuit's where everything is. This is where the action happens. Close to the action. You get to know the guys. The guys work their asses off. That's what it's about.
Other than Dog Nation, what else are you looking forward to tonight at the 43rd anniversary?
JT Cage getting his ass kicked too.
Ooh.
Maybe going on with the title.
Wow, Professor?
I mean, I'm kind of excited about that myself.
Oh my God, you guys are in for a rude awakening when the ruiner of it all keeps his title. For the Professor, I'm Big Al Boski, and this is Bob, the one and only Bob Bushman, with more fan interviews coming up.
Quakertown, Pennsylvania. It is now time for your 3WA Anniversary Show main event.
Well, here we go, Al. Main event on Carnage. Main event of the evening. The Titans are about to clash one more time.
Main event of the 3WA Anniversary Show, 43 years. Congrats to everybody involved in that, Dino Sanna included. But here we are. The fans are ready for the main event. I'm ready for the main event. The Professor's ready for the main event. I know that.
Just awaiting the arrival of the Barbarian here tonight.
And the hat guy leading him out.
Yeah, the hat guy once again out here on what's really been an absolutely miserable night for the original family. Hat guy hoping to have better luck here in the main event and close it out with the Barbarian, an absolute legend in our sport, a multiple-time tag team champion, multiple-time singles champion, a 4-1 record in sumo. The Barbarian is one of the most decorated superstars to grace the 3WA arena.
There he is, Professor, one half of the Powers of Pain, the Barbarian. Also one half of the Faces of Fear, and also the man who took apart Dimitrios Arian last month at Titans Clash. And here we are again, 43 years, 43rd anniversary of 3WA.
Yeah, also the man that used Nux and got himself disqualified last month, which leads us into our main event here tonight.
Giving some last-minute instructions to the Barbarian.
Yes, indeed, as we await the arrival of his opponent, Dimitrios Arian. Remember, this whole issue started because Dimitrios Arian holds a victory over the Barbarian. Now, after last month, he holds 2 victories over the Barbarian. This is going to be brutal. Arian, an absolute monster of a man. Looks like he was chiseled out of granite. The nephew of Spiros Arian.
Let's go to Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is accompanied by the original Hat Guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is Dog Nation's music playing?
Well, Dog Nation had their issues on the onset of this anniversary show with Dimitrios Arian, and obviously they have not resolved said issue.
They have absolutely, positively, 100% no business out here whatsoever. They are disrupting our main event. They shouldn't be here tonight. Tommy Vex was taken out. Yeah, I said it. Alan Clayball took Tommy Vex out. You know it. I know it.
I don't know
I don't know
that.
why they're here.
You're speculating. But the 3WA Extreme Champion and his partner Dog Nation are here. And obviously they have unresolved issues with Dimitrios Arian, enough to interrupt our main event right now.
There's going to be some fines leveled on this one, I wager.
Let's see it. Let's see what he says, Professor. Give him a minute.
You shut up!
Now, Triple WA, when I say Dog Nation works on our time, I mean we work on our time. We do things our way, the right way. And as far as I'm concerned, you got in Dog Nation's business, and that pisses us off.
They're angry. And they should be.
I respect you. I get it. You're a legend. But take the night to yourself. Because Dog Nation is going to go against you in a 2-on-1 handicap match so we can beat your ass.
Did they just tell the Barbarian to take the night off?
He called him a legend.
What he said.
Well, that guy seems amenable
you
to it.
guys anytime I want and where I want. I got a legend here to face. I'm not going to step down to face you two.
Well, there you go.
Because you never faced me, number one. I got an idea. You got some badasses. Me and you can figure out our problem some other time. How about me and you tag out tonight and teach these two guys a lesson?
Wow, what a by Dimitrios Arian.
Whoa!
What do you guys think? You want to see that tonight?
I want to see it.
I don't want to see it. Neither does Dog Nation. They came out here to do a handicap match, not a tag team match with Barbarian.
Barbarian seems amenable.
Uh-oh, the hat guy.
First thing you gotta do is get rid of this guy.
That guy is on the run.
He's behind Dog Nation.
Great representation you got there, Barb.
His night is over. Wishing Dog Nation good luck.
So you're gonna hold true to your reputation to be a couple of bitch boys, huh?
That's not right. That's not right at all.
All the fans, now you hear them.
What do you say, Barbarian?
I guess we got a tag match, Professor.
Yes, we do.
Barbarian, if that's the case, you're going to team up with that big goofball who I hate? I'm done. You and me are through. I'm out of here.
Well, the Barbarian has just left the original family. Good.
We got more than we bargained for here, Professor. We got Dog Nation versus Dimitrios Arian and the Barbarian.
Absolutely. Dog Nation's plan has backfired in a spectacular way. Scumdog Sage Matthews.
Our main event, Professor, is now a tag match.
Yes, it is. We're going to begin with Scumdog Sage Matthews and Dimitrios Arian.
Yeah, good luck keeping up with that speed.
Yeah, and Scumdog bails. Smartest thing he could possibly do, because if Dimitrios Arian gets his hands on him, Scumdog is going to be ripped in half. Absolutely. What the hell? Picking on little old ladies, picking on children. That's Dog Nation style.
No, they're the former tag team champions for a reason, Professor. They know exactly what they're doing, trying to get in ahead of these two legends.
Yeah, good luck. Sage Matthews now back in the ring. Collar and elbow, perhaps? No, standing. And Matthews just slapped Dimitrios Arian in the head.
Yeah, how do you like that? How do you like that, Greek god?
I believe Dimitrios Arian looking down from Olympus and wondering why this mortal thinks he accomplished something. And by Sage Matthews. Arian barely tapped him, and Matthews went in the second row.
My God! Alan Clayball out there to make sure he's all right.
Scumdog has never dealt with someone like Dimitrios Arian.
I don't think so, but now's the time, better time than any.
Scumdog now with some fancy footwork and a shoulder block.
Like running into a brick wall.
And a tag now to the 3WA Extreme Champion, Alan Clayball. And there's a tag to the Barbarian.
One half of the Powers of Pain, here he is. The Barbarian.
Barbarian soaking in the adulation of this crowd.
And he's in the ring with the 3WA Extreme Champion, Professor. Top dog, Alan Clayball. Here we go.
Yeah, and you can see Clayball is in no hurry whatsoever.
Well, he's allowing these humanoids to bother him right now, but he should be focusing on that legend across the ring.
Absolutely, he should. Clayball, I believe, trying to tell everyone how strong he is. And wait!
Oh, no!
Oh, God! Barbarian got the hat, and Alan Clayball...
How dare he! How dare he do that?
Alan Clayball is exposed to the world. My God, look at the shine of that head.
Professor, you stop enjoying the haircut of Alan Clayball.
Kick to the midsection now. Alan Clayball finding a new lease on life here.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do that with the Barbarian.
Irish whips fail. Barbarian whips Clayball. Shoulder block.
My gosh.
Clayball tagging the Scumdog.
Nope.
Scumdog not having any better luck.
That's not working either.
And the Barbarian Irish whip. Oh! Shoulder block to Matthews.
Wow.
Dog Nation has absolutely no answer for the Team Titan.
Absolutely not. They got to regroup here and come up with a new game plan, Professor. I don't know.
Absolutely, they do. Wait a minute. I believe Dog Nation is saying they're weak.
Look out.
They've had enough, but Dimitrios Arian is not going to allow that to happen. Arian throwing the Scumdog.
What is going on?
Katie, that's Dimitrios Arian.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh my God. Katie just teed off on the Scumdog.
She's one of their bosses. That's not right.
Absolutely she is. And now the fans are teeing off on Dog Nation.
No. Oh no. Come on.
We've got Dimitrios Arian on one side, the Barbarian on the other, and now they're just making sure everyone gets a turn.
This is not right. This is not right. I formally protest this happening right now.
Well, Zach Carlucci has lost all control of this thing.
Look at these fans trying to play musical chairs around here. What the heck is going on?
Absolutely. They are charging the barricades here. We have pandemonium. Absolute bedlam is going on here in the 3WA arena. Alan Clayball now is back in the ring. Dimitrios Arian is following.
Gosh. Can we have some wrestling, not fan appreciation night?
Oh, Dimitrios Arian stomping the fingers of Sage Matthews, but it gives Clayball to start stomping away on Dimitrios Arian.
Here we go. Now Dog Nation's going to make him pay. And look at that.
Wait a minute. Zach Carlucci's distracted Sage Matthews with a choke on Dimitrios Arian in the opposite pit.
Listen, Professor, these two guys are legendary figures here. Dog Nation's got to do whatever they got to do to win this match.
Well, that certainly seems to be their strategy. Elbow to the point of the heart.
That's why they were 3WA Tag Team Champions for a long time, and that's why they will be again, I predict.
Dog Nation now. Hard shot goes Matthews into Arian in the corner. Tag out to play ball. Irish whip. Hard into the buckle. Another tag by Dog Nation. Dimitrios Arian is cut off, and he is in a bad way.
Look at the fast
off.
Look at the fast tags, Professor. Look at the calculated moves. Oh,
absolutely. Dog Nation now, hard shot across the back. And Dimitrios Arian pushes the top dog away.
Yeah, but he's still in a bad way.
That he is. And here comes Sage Matthews, breaking the eyes. The Barbarian trying to come in and help out. Top dog teeing off now, shoulder blocks. Dimitrios Arian desperately needs to get out of that corner and make a tag.
Yeah, now we'll see if he can take it.
Open hand palm strike. But Arian is mad. The God is fired up.
Oh God, no.
The thunder and the lightning is about to rain down.
Look out. Oh no!
Buckle goes Matthews, takes down the top dog.
Oh no!
Arian.
Oh! Now can he make the tag? That's the question.
That is the question.
Can Dimitrios Arian get over and tag the Barbarian?
Arian is trying to regain his momentum, regain his composure here, inching his way over to that corner to tag his partner, the Barbarian. Scumdog is stirring. Scumdog is going to try to stop it. Tag by Scumdog. Tag by Arian.
Barbarian in. Alan Clayball in. Here we go. Oh!
Back close by the Barbarian. Clothesline. Wow! Down go the dog.
God! This guy hasn't lost a beat, Professor.
He has not. Double noggin.
No!
There it is. Double noggin knocker coming up. Double clothesline.
My God!
Down goes the dogs.
And Dog Nation taking a walk. Exactly what they needed to do right there.
Not much else for them to do.
Hey, I think they're leaving.
Trying to leave.
I think they're leaving.
The president, Dino Sanna, saying, "Oh no, you don't. You're going to finish this matchup."
Yeah.
Oh, and another double noggin knocker by Dimitrios Arian. Barbarian now waiting, getting this crowd into it. Arian on the apron. Tag. And a minute goozle, double goozle. Choke slam. That
could be over here.
Covers. 1, 2, 3. Nine.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the team of the Greek god Dimitrios Arian, the Barbarian.
Dog Nation was absolutely decimated in the ring, Professor.
Yes, they were. Dog Nation picked a fight they had no business picking, and Dimitrios Arian and the Barbarian made them pay.
And look at President Sanna.
President Sanna celebrating with the winners with his Vice President, Dimitrios Arian.
Arian and Barbarian, the victors here in our main event and the main event of the 3WA anniversary show, Professor, and what a thrill it was.
What a show. What a main event. 43 years out. What an achievement for all involved.
And we debuted the Carnage Championship coming soon. Coming soon to 3WA.
Yes, indeed. More information about that in the coming weeks.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Dino, we've been together a long time. Hope for another 43 years, what do you think? She both of us live that long, right?
I know you will be around for another 43 years. I don't know about me. You know, I don't mind to tell you, I was 30 years old when I started this business. So you figure it out.
Do the math. Do the math, Professor.
After, I'm 73 years old. I'm still here. So, Dimitrios, Arian is going to cover this company for the next 43 years. So, thank you very much, guys.
There you have it, Al. What a way to end Carnage, and what a way to end this anniversary.
Dino Sanna!
Professor, it's been an absolute thrill. What an anniversary show.
3WA, thank you for coming out tonight.
Fans, we'll see you next time on Carnage.
Saturday night, June 20th.
Professor, you got the final word.
Anybody interested?
What a show. What a happening. Fans, you've got to get out here to Quakertown. For Big Al, this is the Professor. Good night.
Everybody.